It's pretty safe to say that most of us know who this guy is. Don't recognize him? How about now? Yeah, I thought so. And while many argue that Batman is not as cool as the other superheroes because he has no superpowers, I beg to differ. I think he has the coolest power of all. He gets the ladies and he has cool cars. So Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and Batmobiles are most likely out of the question. But that doesn't mean that we can't have cool cars that look just like his, or that look like something he would drive. And remember, while you can opt for most of these cars in all sorts of colors, my recommendation is that you find these cars in all black, which complements them best, and also so that they look like your personal Batmobile. So without further ado, here's a list of 10 affordable sports cars that'll make you look just like Batman. Number 10, the Cadillac CTSV. This is probably one of the most luxurious cars on the list, which means all the girls you'll be picking up in your new car will be riding comfortably. They pack a huge V8 engine that can burn out the tires at any given time. You'll be able to create smoke clouds that look like your car's emerging from the plumes of steam rising from beneath the streets of Gotham. This car puts you in control of a high horsepower carriage, 556 horses to be exact. That's more power than a lot of new model sports cars and even some supercars. Few-year-old models won't break your wallet, as you can find some with good mileage for less than the price of some new Toyota Camry mom cars. If you opt for the coupe, which I recommend, you'll get a futuristic looking body style with a sleek roofline and long hood, which is just what you'll need to pull off that Batmobile look. Take a look at this one, currently for sale on AutoTrader in great condition for just $30,000. If that car doesn't scream Batmobile, then I don't know what does. Number 9, the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Aston Martin has picked up quite a bit of popularity since the James Bond films aired. And if there's one thing that Mr. Bond and Mr. Wayne have in common, it's their great taste in cars. Aston Martins are unmistakably some of the most beautiful cars in existence. The older V8 Vantage models are exactly that. Sleek, proportional, sexy, loud. They sure know how to make an entrance. Without a doubt, you'll be the star of the show when you roll up in your new Aston Martin. You'll get the attention of all the women, just like Bruce Wayne, and even the attention of rich guys who most know nothing about cars. You'll easily be able to fool them into thinking that your car is brand spanking new, as these cars have aged and continue to age beautifully. Check out this model for just under $45,000. That's cheaper than the price of a new Tesla Model 3. So would you rather roll around sounding like this? Or like this? Number 8, the Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG. This car is one hell of a monster. It rocks a massive 6.2-liter V8 with 451 horsepower and unapologetic good looks. I mean, it's a Mercedes-Benz for goodness sake. Everyone wishes they had a Benz at one point or another, right? And this one in particular would be a great purchase. The exhaust is so throaty and has such a deep rumble that it sounds like you're pulling up in your Batmobile ready to scare off the bad guys. Shoot, one sound from this car and I'd definitely think twice before messing with it. It also doubles up well as your expensive looking executive business car, to impress all the wealthy businessmen and secure that new deal. This one here is listed for sale for just under $40,000. That's one hell of a performance and luxury bargain. And in the direction we're going, electric cars will soon be taken over, making this V8 a car that'll be sought after in the future. Number 7, the Bentley Continental GT. You heard me right, a Bentley. When most people see or even hear the word Bentley, they think rich guy with a multi-million-dollar business. And what is Bruce Wayne? That's right, he's that multi-million-dollar businessman, and you too can look just like him. This Bentley Continental GT is sure to leave a lasting impression on everyone, not just your mom. In the interior, you'll find leather and wood trim everywhere. It's full of crazy comforts like a heated steering wheel, heated and cooled seats, metal and aluminum buttons everywhere that make even switching the radio station feel satisfying. You'll feel like the man in charge. Oh, and let's not forget about this car's ride quality. It's so smooth that it'll feel as if you were riding on a cloud. Brand new, an exotic luxury car like this would have costed you almost $200,000. That's insane. But right now, you can find used ones with low miles like this one for a quarter of that price. Number 6, the Chevrolet Corvette. Oh yeah, the great American icon. There's two variants that you should look at, the 6th gen Corvette and the 7th gen, or C6 and C7 for short. Given that Bruce Wayne is first and foremost a proud American, I would assume that he'd want to have a Chevy Corvette in his collection. In fact, this car is so similar to the Batmobile that film director Tim Burton modeled the Batmobile featured in the original 1989 movie Batman after a classic Corvette Stingray. So really, you can argue that the Vette served as a prototype of sorts for the Batmobile. Now that's cool. Bulletproof this car and let it loose on the villains of Gotham. Take a look at this more recent model. At just under $40,000, you're getting a lot of performance for the money. If you want to opt for a slightly older but more powerful model, consider something like this, a C6 Z06. For under $40K, you'll be getting more than 500 horsepower. Now that's a lot. Like this list so far? Click that subscribe button and notification bell for more amazing car content to come. And make sure to keep watching until the end because the last car is definitely one you've probably never heard of, and it'll blow your mind. Number 5, the Fisker Karma. The Fisker what? The Fisker Karma. It was one of the world's first production luxury plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. If you haven't heard of this car before, that's because it was only in production for a few short years. Now, if speed isn't something that is a requirement for you, then this is the perfect car. It may not be the fastest, but it's one of those cars that you don't ever see on the road. It garners people's attention with its long dimensions and body style, and awesome looks that make it look like it belongs in the year 2050. One of its coolest features is the solar roof, something you don't ever see. It gathers energy from the sun and powers all the Karma's accessories. That sounds like some high-tech gizmo that you'd find on some of Mr. Wayne's most secret weapons. Now get ready for this. As of now, you can find models like this one with only 30,000 miles for under $30,000. That's less than the price of a new Honda Odyssey minivan. I don't know about you, but I'd rather be picking up my kids from school in a Karma than in a minivan. Number 4. The Audi R8. The R8 is a car that will without a doubt stand the test of time. It's exotic, futuristic, and beautiful all at the same time. It's just like my crush. Anyways, the R8 comes in as one of the more expensive cars on the list, but it's worth every penny. You'll want to look for a model with a 4.2-liter V8, as these have depreciated quite a bit. And if you come across a reasonably priced one with a stick shift, consider snagging it, as these cars are sought after and won't stay on sale for too long. Thanks to its luxurious interior and outstanding ride quality, you'll feel like a billion-dollar man every time you drive this baby. You'll also get such a thrill from driving this car because every time you mash the gas pedal, it sounds like this. Now that's sexy. With its nimble handling and fast accelerations, you'll be able to take this car to work and then let loose on the twisty back roads and have the time of your life. And again, this is one car that'll definitely age like fine wine. The newer model Audi R8s haven't changed much, and I would assume they wouldn't change much in the next 50 years, making this an exceptional buy as it'll keep you looking fresh for years to come. Check out this baby. $55,000 for an exotic supercar? Sign me up. Number 3. The Jaguar XKR Coupe. This is one car that we don't see enough of. It was definitely underappreciated and underrated. With its sweeping long hood and aggressive front fascia, it is definitely a stunning car to look at. It comes with a supercharged 5-liter V8 pushing out more than 500 horsepower. That's right, I bet you didn't even know that. This luxury vehicle will definitely surprise quite a bit of sports cars on the road today, leaving them in the dust and leaving them wondering what just hit them. It's a fine English sports car that'll have any lady wondering what it is you do for a living. That's your cue to let them in on your little secret. Tell them you're a billionaire by day and crime-fighting vigilante by night. You'll have them laughing so hard with your humor, and the rest of the night will be a piece of cake. If you shop around for one of these, you won't have trouble finding a Jaguar XKR for just about $45,000. Number 2. The Maserati Gran Turismo. The Gran Turismo is a true Italian sports car. You get the Ferrari-like engine, the speed, the looks, and the Maserati name tag that comes with it. It's one of those cars that says, I'm a baller, but I don't need a fancy schmancy Ferrari to prove it. It helps you stay under the radar without attracting too much attention, but the moment you need to show off a bit, just hit the gas pedal and listen to it roar. With a car like this, you'll without a doubt have the honeys flocking. With its aggressive front-end design and smooth body lines, it's the perfect combination of mean and slick. Brand new, this car would have costed you an arm and a leg. We're talking $120,000 or more arm and a leg. But today, you can easily find a good one for under $35,000. That's one hell of a steal. I know which car I'll be looking for in the near future. Number 1. The Chrysler Plymouth Prowler. Until just recently, I had no idea what the Prowler was, but the moment I laid eyes on it, I instantly thought Batmobile. This car was definitely designed to look just like Batman's personal crime-fighting vehicle. It's a 2-seater for you and your crime-fighting sidekick. It's also a convertible in case you feel the need to relax and take in some sun or just need the visibility at night to spot out the bad guys. It's a unique car with the V6 motor, so it won't break the bank at the gas pump. But if it were up to me, I'd invest in replacing the motor with a nice-sounding V8 for even better performance. This car is most definitely considered a hot rod and will definitely get the attention of everyone on the road, making them think it's a $100,000 vehicle you're driving. The motor is located in the front and the transmission in the rear, making this a transaxle car. Something you'll only find on cool cars like Ferraris, Aston Martins, and Maseratis. Coming in hot with a price tag of just around $35,000, it's one crime-fighting Batmobile you'll want to look out for. So that's it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Did you like the list? Which awesome car was your favorite? Or did I forget to mention any cool ones? And don't forget to subscribe for more awesome car content in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.